50 million people along the East Coast are preparing for a bad storm. Forecasters are calling for snowfall that will be measured in feet, gale-force coastal winds, flooding, and whiteouts. This video shows a United Airlines flight from San Francisco that landed in O'Hare and then rolled off one end of the runway. Travel all over the East Coast is being affected by the storm. Flights up and down the mid-Atlantic have already been canceled. And you're looking live right now at the conditions in Washington, D.C. If you look really hard there, you can sort of make out that it's the White House. They are expecting several feet of snow in some paths of this storm. Airports already trying to get ahead of things for the weekend. Let's get the facts first on CBS 5 News at 5 o'clock. Airline cancellations already have topped 6,000 flights. 29,000 today alone to or from the United States. The bulk of the cancellations are in Charlotte and Raleigh, North Carolina. Another 3,200 flights have already been canceled for Saturday. Most of those cancellations center around Philadelphia, Washington, and to a lesser extent, the New York City metro airports. By Sunday afternoon, the airlines do hope to be back to their full schedules. We'll have to see about that. Just a short time ago, Governor Cuomo told reporters what he is most worried about in New York.
Personally, I'm more worried about the flooding than the snow. Flooding can do tremendous damage, as we've learned the hard way on several times.
CBS 5's Sarah Beth Ackerman is with the Live Eyes. She's at Hancock right now to find out how this is already impacting travel.
Michael, if you want to take a look over to the departure board, you'll see that there are already a lot of cancellations. Most of these flights have been scrapped since this morning. The airport commissioner here says flyers should be aware if your flight is already canceled, it's likely you won't make it out until the storm passes. While the snow won't impact us here, it's certainly causing major travel issues to get out of Syracuse. Many of the flights to major cities like Washington, D.C. are already canceled. Airport officials say the best thing travelers can do is stay on top of their flight schedule by looking at their departures or speaking directly with the airline. Some flyers I spoke with earlier say they knew the storm was approaching, so they took their travel plans into their own hands to make sure they would get out, whereas others are getting out just in time, so they won't be impacted.
Instead of going through Philadelphia, I saw the track of the weather, and I figured going through Chicago would be smarter. Then I rerouted yesterday morning, and I was one of the last 3 seats available out of Syracuse to Chicago.
I was very concerned. I've spent all day checking my status, and spent a good portion of the night last night just double-checking with the airline, making sure I was still going to be able to fly. Because you never know where a plane's coming from. Just because it's not snowing here doesn't mean it's not snowing where your plane's coming from.
At this point, if your flight is delayed or canceled, airport officials are suggesting that you contact your airline directly to see if they can book you another flight. For now, reporting live at Hancock International Airport, I'm Sarah Beth Ackerman.